The era of the original Switch is officially over. For 8 years, we held onto our Joy-Cons, dealt with the drift, and tolerated 720p resolution because the games were just that good. But as of February 2026, the game has changed. Nintendo has finally pulled back the curtain on the most anticipated sequel in gaming history. The Nintendo Switch 2 isn't just a rumor anymore. It is a reality that is sitting in the hands of developers right now, and the secrets coming out of Kyoto are enough to make any PlayStation or Xbox owner question their loyalty. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. If you are thinking about buying a Switch OLED today, or if you're wondering if your massive library of games will be useless in 6 months, you need to listen to every word of this. We are deep diving into the February 2026 breakthrough. I have compiled every leak from the manufacturing plants in Vietnam, every developer secret from the recent Partner Direct, and the internal documents that reveal Nintendo's master plan to dominate the next decade. We're talking about 4K DLSS upscaling that rivals the PS5, a revolutionary magnetic rail system for Joy-Cons that ends the drift era forever, and a launch lineup that includes the most ambitious Zelda project we've ever seen. But there is a catch. There is always a catch with Nintendo. And the backwards compatibility trap is something nobody is talking about. Yet it could determine whether you spend $450 or $1,000 this year. Let's start with the heart of the machine. The T239 chip. For years, we speculated about what Nvidia was cooking for Nintendo. In February 2026, we finally have the benchmarks. This isn't just a slight bump. The Switch 2 is running on a customized Ampere architecture. In handheld mode, you're looking at a steady 1080p with HDR, but when you drop this beast into the new cool dock, the AI takes over. Nvidia's DLSS 3.5 is the secret weapon here. It's using ray reconstruction to make games like Metroid Prime 4 and Elden Ring look like they're running on a high-end PC. Think about that for a second. A Nintendo handheld that can handle ray-traced reflections. We've seen the leaked footage of the Duskbloods, the new project from Software. The way the light hits the water, the way the shadows move in real time, it's something we thought was impossible on a portable device. But Nintendo didn't just want power, they wanted a gimmick that actually matters. Enter the scroll wheel Joy-Cons. According to the latest CAD renders confirmed by third-party peripheral makers, the new Joy-Con 2 features a tactile scroll wheel on the shoulder, similar to a mouse. Why? Because Nintendo is doubling down on Apple-style productivity and web browsing, but more importantly, for precise weapon switching and zooming in games like Splatoon Raiders. And the magnets. Oh, the magnets. No more sliding your controllers into a plastic rail that eventually snaps or wobbles. The Switch 2 uses high-grade magnetic induction rails. They snap into place with a satisfying clack that feels premium, not toy-like. But here is where the story gets controversial. Let's talk about the money. Nintendo has officially broken the $400 barrier. The Switch 2 is launching at $449.99. For a company that prided itself on being the affordable family option, this is a massive gamble. But they aren't just selling you a console, they're selling you a transition. In January 2026, Nintendo did something unprecedented. They updated Animal Crossing